Hi, how you doing? This is HL from the Hollywood Liberal, and we're here live today in Hollywood, where we come from every day, bringing you the latest stories on politics and other things. We're shooting this today on Sunday, and of course the big news for today is that it's the Super Bowl, and I'm going to be going over to a Super Bowl party in a few minutes, and might bring you guys along with me. But anyways, just a little background information. We started the site back in 2004. Around the time of the election between John Kerry and George Bush. I went to New York for the convention to blog on it a little bit. I ended up getting arrested along with about 1,800 other people. We have lawsuits in progress that we're still working on, but I've been blogging pretty much every day since, mostly on politics, but we discuss a whole bunch of different things. As I said, today is the Super Bowl, and everybody's wanting to know who's your pick for the Super Bowl. And so I will give you a little information about what I think is going to happen in the game today. First of all, Indianapolis is favored by 7 points over Chicago, and I think that the game will be closer than that. I think that if you like to bet, which I don't really, but if you do, I would take Chicago with the points. I think that it's going to be with less than 3 points, less than a 3-point game is going to be the outcome, and I'll go out on a limb and give it a final score of Chicago 21, Indianapolis 20. Okay, so McCullough sent me some questions that he wanted me to talk about what we're blogging lately, and so as of Friday, which was the last day I posted anything, I've got my laptop computer here, and I'm going to go and look at a couple of the things that we've been working on. So let's, of course, one of the main things that we talk about is the war in Iraq. We had a story up here on Friday, another 62 people killed in Iraqi violence. 10 soldiers from the United States were killed in one day, which is, according to what we have posted here, one of the worst days that we've had in a while now, but it just seems to keep getting worse. And of course we all know who's to blame. It's George W. Bush, the man who lied us into it and refuses to want to let us out. We have another story here on Friday about a Texas grandmother who was sentenced to sweep the streets of Washington for 8 hours in 20-degree weather because she got arrested during an anti-war protest a couple of weeks ago. And a story that McCullough personally asked me about on the email. We've got a video up about a guard from Abu Ghraib, the prison where the United States was found to be torturing inmates a while back. And he's discussing his role in gang rape and torture. We got this video from a site called IraqSlogger.com, and basically it's just a video of a guy kind of sitting here like I am, talking, and they're asking him some questions, and he starts talking about what was really going on. And apparently because of this, there's going to be an investigation. Let's see what we got here. According to Chief of Public Affairs Christopher Gray, CID special agents are looking into the matter and take this issue very seriously. I'm not able to provide you with any further details of our activity at this time due to investigative reasons. So we're going to be following this story in the next couple of weeks and see what comes of it. Also in the news, more profits for ExxonMobil. They again had the highest profits of any corporation ever in the history of the earth for the previous quarter. And of course there's a lot of stories going on now about the global warming with Al Gore and the movie, which he's nominated for an Oscar for, and I saw, and it was an excellent movie and everybody should see. And story about how the government has been trying to interfere with the scientists who have been studying global warming, and how they've been forced to not report the truth or lose their jobs one way or another. And also, the White House has rejected mandatory CO2 caps to try to help stop global warming, and of course Bush doesn't seem to have any interest in that whatsoever, because being from an oil family and everything, he wants to help ExxonMobil make even more. We have some other things that we're going to look at a little later on, but I have to get going right now. We're off to the Super Bowl party, so all right, we'll see you later.
Dan Marino, 41, Tony Corrado. Woo! There's a big going on.
right across from the Staples Center at the Super Bowl party. Game's just about ready to get started.
Super Bowl 41.
Nice hangout right here. Hey, say hello. There he goes. Opening kickoff. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. All right. Yeah, there we go. Chicago takes the opening kickoff. That's it. Game's over. Colts win. I was wrong. Yeah. Right. Okay, well that's it. Super Bowl's over, and my prediction was wrong. The Colts did win, and they won in convincing fashion. So congratulations to Peyton Manning and the Colts. You guys deserve it. And that's the end of the Super Bowl party. We've got a couple of things coming up this week that I want to talk about really quick. We're going to be covering the Scooter Libby trial, and also we're going to be looking at some of the things that we talked about earlier. And before we go, I got one more thing I want to show you. One of the things that we like to do at thehollywoodliberal.com is comics. It's one of the things that the site's known for. I've been doing them for a while now, and we did one recently this week, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This comic is called Pay 'Em What They're Worth. President Bush went to Wall Street last week to speak to CEOs and executives of large corporations, and there was a story in AP saying that Bush's words were that they should link executive salaries to performance. Bush addresses the Wall Street crowd. I'm here on Wall Street today to tell you all about the good news. The economy is turning the corner again. Things are going great as usual, but I got a problem with you Wall Street guys that I got to bring up. You chief executives and CEOs are making way too much money, and it is pissing off the American people. Now, I don't like it when the American people are pissed off. For example, this guy Bob Nardelli, the CEO of Home Depot, is making $25.7 million a year and walked away with a severance package of $210 million. You know how long it would take me to steal that much money from the American people? Damn, probably like about a whole 5 minutes, and that's a lot of work for me. I mean, I'm not saying the government should tell you guys how much you can make. Far be it for me to interfere with big business. But come on, the New York Stock Exchange president left his job recently with a $187.5 million severance package. That's ridiculous. You guys either need to start paying yourselves a little less money, or maybe you could donate some of that loot to me. What do you think of that, Wall Street? Is this thing on? Testing, testing. Hello, can you hear me? Hey, I'm just saying a guy should be paid what he's worth, or else he's out of here. I mean, to use a word you New Yorkers would understand, forget about it. The crowd responds, well, if that's the case, then we should start impeachment proceedings against you right now. In the meantime, we should be paying you as chief executive of the USA about 8 cents an hour. Bush responds, that's all? Damn, that's not even enough money to keep me in whiskey and sedatives. I guess I'll have to take a side job. Now then, what am I qualified to do? Yeah, welcome to Applebee's. I'm George. I'll be your waiter. What can I get you? Now, where else are you going to get such great Bush bashing comics as that? Only at thehollywoodliberal.com. Okay, well, that's it for this week. Make sure you check out www.thehollywoodliberal.com all week. We'll have a lot of great stories, and we'll be back here next week, and we'll try to get it together a little more. We had some technical problems getting this thing started. It was the first show, and we're going to hopefully get them a lot better as time goes on. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye.